Let's go to Mike. Mike, you're on the air on Dexter.
Hey now,
yeah, hey, Mike. I speak to Mike all the time. Yes, Mike.
So glad you picked up on me, man. I'm really sorry to hear about Bianca, obviously. I've got a dog, too. So.
Thank you.
Hey, I think it's terrible. Poor Fred Willard, he's an old man just trying to get his nut somewhere.
Oh, right.
I love Fred Willard so much. And to think he did a voiceover for PBS on an adult show, some ridiculous show that kids don't watch. And
Fred Willard was on a show years ago called Fernwood Tonight. I was not a fan of Fernwood Tonight. I know a lot of people like that show, but...
Yeah, but I'm a fan of Fred Willard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's great. He's a fun guy, And so I guess the story goes, Fred Willard was caught in one of those, I guess, porno theaters.
Adult theaters.
That sentence alone is weird because, number one, who's still going to the theaters to, see porn? I mean,
I don't know.
So.
And I think part of it is possibly that people go to meet other people at the porn theater, like other dudes and stuff. And I don't know, is Fred Willard gay or straight?
I don't know.
He's married.
Oh, he's married. All right. Well, I don't know what he is.
That doesn't answer gay or straight.
Well.
But, I mean, his wife must leave the house sometime. He can beat off at home, no?
I would hope so. I managed to find time.
Secondly, why are the cops so busy monitoring these joints? I mean... So what was the charge? That he grabbed his dick out of his pants? I mean,
he had his pants down around his knees or something, and his private parts were out.
But isn't that the idea at these theaters?
I don't know, Howard. I don't go to those theaters.
Sal, Sal goes to these theaters.
I don't know what the purpose is.
He's another one who can't beat off at home.
Is Sal still hitting the boots pretty hard, Howard?
I imagine he is. I think he's keeping it quiet, though. Sal, when you go to a dirty movie theater, when's the last time you've been to one?
Not for a while, but I used to go to Show World, and they had a theater in there.
Right.
I used to go to the live shows.
Didn't you pull your pants down to beat off?
Not at the live shows, but there were guys there. But hold on, one day I walked into the theater, and all the guys were beating off.
Right.
It was really
That's
horrific.
what you do.
It was repulsive. It was horrific, but I understood it and I respected their privacy.
But you're watching straight porn, right?
They're watching straight porn.
So they're not looking to like blow other guys and stuff.
There was nothing like that. It was straight porn going on. There was no blowing. There was nothing. But these guys.
So they're not looking to hook up with each other.
No, not at all. These are just guys who have to get off.
I got to figure the only guy who was sort of relieved that the Dark Knight shooting went down was Fred Willard, because otherwise he would have been on the front.
He shot something, but it wasn't a bullet.
Right.
He was shooting loads.
But
yeah, the poor guy just tossed someone off. I mean,
would the cops still monitor this kind of thing?
Well, they said the police were in there, doing, out there making their rounds. Well, I think maybe they were cops that were looking for their own fun, and they were looking to see dudes jerking off, and then maybe they got caught looking, so maybe that's why.
I don't know, but this guy Fred Willard, I mean, God love him. PBS 5. What did he do on PBS? I don't even know. What did he do?
He was on some show. I'm trying to look it up now.
And
what
they
is
took
the show?
and
Market Warriors.
And they
he was the narrator.
Oh, for God's sake! They're going to take the guy's job from him.
Shit, Howard.
What, Mike?
Shame.
I'm sorry, man. I said he wasn't even appearing on the show. He was just doing the voiceover work.
Right.
And they've already got somebody in the studio doing the voiceover for the premiere. So.
You mean Charlie Sheen can do the shit he did with his wife and all that stuff and get a show, and PBS can't keep on Fred Willard because he was beaten off in a movie theater? I mean, any guy who beats off in a movie. Why do you beat off in movie theaters? Because you can't do it at home?
I would assume so.
Is that what you do?
Well, no. Now I have an iPad and whatnot, and I have technology, so I'm able to do. I do it. You lock the bathroom door. But I think a lot of these guys, they want to get away. They want to be in a different environment. To Fred Willard,
it's more fun to beat off in
why would
like
you want to
like
be
Robin
in a room
said.
With other people?
Yeah, to me, beating off just takes care of everything. So just beat off somewhere privately, and then you won't have the desire to go in public.
I think it's a fantasy. Like Robin said, people enjoy the big screen. For Fred Willard, the big screen.
God, give me a break.
No, but it could very well be that.
It's beating off in mass that turns them on.
I used to beat off to my BlackBerry. I just found that tiny box that you could look like a smudge.
That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. My heart breaks for you.
I used to hide in the closet and peek through the closet door.
That's a long time ago.
That's a nice quote. I used to beat off on my BlackBerry.
It was like smudge. And I remember when you were kids, like my parents had HBO, but it was scrambled, and every time you'd find to try a titter or a vagina, and you'd try to jerk off to that
people. Hand me their phone sometimes, and I don't want to touch it because I'm like, they're beating off on that phone.
Dude, don't touch those phones.
You're not kidding.
Oof.
Anyway, for Fred Willard, I feel sorry for him. I think it's a ridiculous thing that he's losing his job. I didn't even know the guy was still alive, but...
And plus,
well, he's
cops
72 years old.
I'm actually encouraged by this story that someone once has the desire to beat off that badly at 72.
And go out and do it.
Yeah, I figured for sure. Like, I'm 58. I was figuring, like, I got 5 more good years before my dick just gives up.
I mean, if he was hanging out by a schoolyard, arrest the creep. He's in a theater, you know, watching porn. And what cops are guys, most of them. Don't you understand that? We have to relieve ourselves.
Well, you know what? He really shouldn't be beaten off in movie theaters, but it doesn't seem to be the crime of the century.
I just hope he sat on a towel or something, because those theaters are disgusting.
By the way, according to some reports, he's really 78, which is even more impressive, that he has such a strong urge to beat off in public. Wow.
You know, we're looking at an article that says he was arrested in 1990 for lewd behavior, but they never said what it was he did.
How come he didn't lose his career back then?
He probably wasn't on anything at the time.
We should only hire people who have lewd behavior arrests.
He's a big fan of the show, Howard.
Is he, Fred Willard?
Yeah, he came up here. It was either the first or second year we were on, but somebody said, hey, Fred Willard's in the, I think Richard found him.
Yeah.
Brought him back here. We gave him a tour. He really seemed to know who everybody was, and he enjoyed seeing the studio.
Wow. Who knew he was beating off?
Willard's attorney says he did nothing wrong in the theater, and he intends to clear his name.
Good.
Well, he has to take some course, and then they're going to drop the charges anyway. So that's the whole point. Is at PBS kind of rushed to do this thing for a PR move, and then I think it looks bad for them personally since they're public. I don't know. I guess you don't want your hosts beating off somewhere, but it worked for Pee Wee. I mean, he's back in business, right? It took him 20 years, but he's back to work. Right?
It ruined his career, but Pee Wee wanted to ruin his career. Pee Wee had some weird obsession that he could never get out of being Pee Wee unless he did something drastic.
Pretty drastic. Yeah. I remember him from the Cheech and Chong movies. It was hilarious because I saw those after I had watched Pee Wee's Playhouse as a kid. So I was like, that's fucking Pee Wee. That's where he started from. And now
wouldn't it be great if Fred Willard just lost his mind and started jerking off everywhere? Like this is just First of all, he must have been jerking off everywhere. Like he just got caught. Wonder where else he jerks off. Gary, book me Fred Willard for the show tomorrow. I need him on here.
Oh, I pray to God. I'm going to pray to baby Jesus that he'll come on tomorrow, Howard.
That'd be
I want to
so
hear
good.
his explanation. So, but you think about it this way, Howard. Like I told my wife, when I'm 75 and she's 73, am I going to, no matter how horny I am I going to want to bang a 73-year-old woman no matter how much I love her?
No.
I don't know. I might go to porn theaters and beat off, but I live in Maine, so we don't have any around here. So.
No, if you're 70, you're not going to want to bang a 70-year-old. No, it doesn't work that way.
I think so.
Right. I'm looking forward to that Fred Willard call. Hey, Mr. Willard, how are you?
Hold on a second, Howard. I'm beating off right now.
Well, thank you for that. We're the only show that appreciates that you're 78 and you could beat off like that.
Yeah, but, you do have to wonder what he said to his wife when he came home.
Oh, I told her to fuck off. Hey, Robin, what are you wearing? Come on. What do you have on right now?
Help a brother out.
What are those big titties? Oh, yeah, honey. What'd I do to you? I'm into feet. Hold on a second.
One account I read said he wasn't doing anything that was illegal in the movie theater, but the cops seem to think so.
Hold on, Robin. I'm here at work. Be quiet. Next on PBS. They have me doing some voiceover.
Maybe that's why they changed. Maybe that's why they got a new guy, Howard, because there was too much fucking.
No.
Too much of that going on in the background.
I'm trying to impress Robin. Be quiet. Who are you? Oh, you're Mike from Dexter. Fuck off.
Sorry.
Shut up. How big is your cock? Tell me what it'd be like to fuck Robin. I'll jerk off.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
All right, I gotta go.
Howard? Where do I start? All right, thanks.
Bye.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
I feel bad for the guy because he's a funny man.
Sal.
What?
I'm surprised a little bit by your stance on this Fred Willard issue. As a veteran of the booths and theaters of the like, would you really want to walk in and see that with another guy in there?
But it's a porn theater. It's not a regular movie. If you're going to a regular movie theater, if you're going to see, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or whatever the hell it is, you don't want to see a guy jerking off. But it's a porn theater. That's what people do in there. I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's what these things are. That's what happens.
So you don't want to see it, but you.
How come they never arrest women? You ever get a blowjob in a movie theater?
No.
You never have?
No.
Everybody.
I wish.
You gave it a few? Thank you, Richie.
I wish.
Yeah, but how come they never arrest women giving blowjobs in movie theaters? You never heard about a woman, you know? I know a million guys who've gotten blowjobs in theaters. How come they're not arrested? Think about it. And those are mainstream films that they're getting blown in.
Well, I'm sure if they were apprehended or someone told on them, they would be
I don't know.
prosecuted.
I just don't know. I think it's ridiculous. But, you know, look, I'm not going to be jerking off in no theater. I don't do that. I toss one off. I do it at home in my own privacy. Got my iPad. I have my iPhone. I got all you know, modern technology takes care of me. That's where I go for it.
Well, speaking
But the theater, look, if you have to get away, if that's your thing, so be it. God bless. It's a porn theater. You know, it's like getting busted for smoking weed at a Woodstock concert. Duh. I mean, yeah, it's illegal, but like some things are forgivable.
Yeah, did you hear about the man? No. We're pulling the log. There's ash juice.
What?
Under the toilet and on the. It's gross. They're pulling the
Liquid
log right
ass?
now. Liquid ass.
Can you grab me another poster, by the way? Who doesn't know how to take a shit?
Tim.
We're pulling the log.
Is it Tim?
I think it's. Is he here? Literally.
Wow.
He's explosive.
By the way, just to change to a happier topic, we think someone shit on the floor of the bathroom.
Oh.
What?
What?
Yeah, and
What are you talking about?
we have a little private bathroom that we use for guests, and I've given permission for the staff to use it. But someone has done the ultimate foul. Look, this shit
But
on the
how
floor.
could they miss that?
And look at the
badly?
look at the bowl, Robin. If you can see that, not only did
Oh
they shit
my
on the floor, pan
God.
up, they shit all over the bowl.
Oh my God.
How do you do that? How
And
does that
leave
happen?
it.
I've never in my entire life shit like that.
It's one thing to miss when you're peeing.
Gary, who was in there?
All right, so this is what we got.
Like, as soon as I said this, everyone said it's got to be Tim, but let's not peg it with
Okay.
Tim.
So Doug
You got to be drunk.
Doug Goodstein discovered it, and Doug was in there at 8:40.
Go
okay.
ahead.
Before him,
Is
Greg.
it possible that Doug did it?
We always say whoever
and turned
reports
himself
it.
in.
Right. Whoever
You know,
dealt it, smelled
Right.
it. Right.
Now, Greg, who works
Whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Greg, who works on our TV show, was in there a few minutes before that, and Greg said he didn't really see, but he wasn't looking. He went in there for a moment. He said the odor in there was so unbelievable.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that Greg may not have seen it, but he
He smelled it.
So the person that was in there before Greg, so Greg was in there at 8:23. The person in there at 8:17, because how long can a smell last, was Tim Sabian.
Wow. And this is always Tim whenever we have an
Now,
accident?
before that was Benji. Benji was in there.
But it's always Tim. This has been like the third time
Well,
it's been
because
Tim.
I brought this up. Jason gave this to me.
What does he
There-
shit? How
there
does he
was-
shit? Does he miss the bowl?
So there was a really, really horrible smell. This was about 3 weeks ago, and we
Yeah.
didn't talk about this on the air. Like Jason said, the kind of smell that when you went in there, you couldn't believe it. Jason went into the bathroom at 5:05, and Tim had been in there 15 minutes before him. This was like 3 weeks ago.
Wow. Tim.
I will tell you.
I'm
I will
banning
tell you,
Tim from the bathroom.
I will
today.
tell you, like I went into. I'm not saying he did it, but I walked into his office today, and I see that giant glass of that shit that
That Robin drinks?
the green drink.
Yeah.
And it just looks like that's what it will end up like.
Anything that causes you to shit like that, where it's against the wall, it's on the wall.
No.
The shit
Crazy.
is. Look at Robin. Look at
What?
that.
He's exploding.
The shit is on the wall.
That's really crazy stuff.
Now we can't. Nobody can use that room.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be scrubbed.
How can that be? I mean, I've had
And why would you do that?
I've had violent diarrhea, but
Right.
it all goes in the bowl.
Yes. You would have to stand up and shit against the wall.
Really? You just got your pants down. You just barely made it.
Where's Tim? I need an explanation.
Jesus.
It's all over the wall. Someone shit.
Crazy.
He's got to come in and explain.
Let me
what's
go see.
going on.
He may not
must
want
be
to-
ill.
Maybe he's in the bathroom.
You know, I mean, my God. What the hell?
What is going on?
His
Now
ass
he's
is
hiding, right?
his ass is like a sprinkler. Look at it. It's all shit underneath.
Oh, man.
God.
They're gonna have to take
You
that
lift up the
apart.
toilet seat and there's like shit
It's
stains.
everywhere.
It's like liquid ass all over there.
Oh, jeez.
That is just disgusting. How do you shit like that? I've seen other guys do this. I know
You
a guy
know,
who does this.
It's very sad, but I don't know what that is.
I'm banning Tim.
He's got to have his own bathroom. Nobody should be subjected to having to go to the bathroom with him.
Oh, it looks like a crime scene. Like
Yeah,
they should put-
Dexter should be doing one of those.
They should put yellow tape up.
But you know how Dexter makes those mosaics with string to
Yeah.
show the splatter? That's what Tim needs.
I can't find him. He's at his office. Maybe he went to go wreck the other bathroom.
Wow.
Keep an eye out for him.
We're calling him on a cell phone.
Yeah, we need him here.
I feel like shit.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You know, I was going to tell you that, you know, what they do now in some bathrooms to keep men from peeing all over the rim of the bathroom or the urinal is to paint a fly because men like to aim at something.
Oh.
And that stops them from peeing all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know how
Men
that
are
even
nuts
happened. Yeah.
Where the bathroom is
I
concerned.
was very busy this morning.
Did you do a shit and run?
No, I didn't shit today.
Swear on the life of your children.
I swear on the life of my children. I did not shit today.
Did you see the
Swear to
shit
God.
in the bathroom?
I keep looking at Robin.
Why are you looking at Robin? She's not there.
I know.
But did
Wait
he
a second.
see it?
Don't walk out. Don't walk
what?
out yet.
What?
You swear on the life of your children you did not shit
No,
today.
I did not shit today. Did not shit. I'm usually a noon shitter.
Well, that's good. Remind me not to be here at noon. You mean it, Tim? Tim, how do I know you're not lying? Would you take a lie detector?
We don't need a lie detector. We have DNA.
We have DNA.
Oh
Do
my
DNA
God.
then.
Would you do a DNA
Do
test?
DNA then. I did not shit. I swear to God.
Gary, I know this is gross. I want that shit scraped for DNA, and we're going to test the 5 people who were around the bathroom.
Well, test everybody.
We know someone shit this morning because it stunk in there.
Let's have everybody's DNA on file in case this happens again.
He swore on the life of his children. I believe him.
Oh, dear.
Only a real animal wouldn't swear on the life of his children and be lying.
Hey, Howard, I do want to ask one more question, try to get to the bottom of this.
He left.
No, Benji,
Yeah.
did you make a number 2 in there today?
No.
Really? Seriously?
No, I swear. Doesn't
Swear,
it say?
swear on the life of your girlfriend.
I don't like doing that. swear on
Okay,
life.
he did it.
He did it.
All right, fine.
Guilty.
You say I don't like doing it.
Get his DNA.
I know
Get
you don't
my
like doing
DNA.
it, but I need you to do it so we can get to the bottom of
All
it.
right, I swear. No, I don't want to do it on her. That's
You
not
have
right.
to. You have to. I just have to get past this. Please, just make it an exception.
I'll whisper it to you.
What? You swear on the life of your. No, I don't know what you're doing. Just say it.
I swear I didn't do it. I don't know. I don't think
Swear
it's right.
on the life of
No,
your girlshit.
Not going to do it.
Okay, we know our. All right, Gary.
Check the DNA. Check the DNA.
Okay,
Check my DNA against that.
you're gonna have to shit in a box.
I'll shit in a box.
Why does he have to shit in a box? You can scrape his.
That's a shit.
I want to shit in a box.
I want to see him shit in a box.
That's how they find out.
Oh,
Gary,
you mean you could take his shit
What I'm going to do is...
and then scrape his skin and we'll get the same DNA?
Yeah.
Swab you get a Q-tip and you swab the inside of his cheek.
Right.
That'll give you DNA, but the problem is...
By the way, don't use the same swab you swab your
Yeah,
shit with.
use the same swab.
Gary, does it say how long I was in?
We don't know who's going to...
Do you have a time frame on those stats?
And also, that very well could be days old.
It could be. It could be. Benji's got a point. How do we know that's
But
not
he
days
said
old?
they said it stunk
It's
today.
wet, Howard. It's not old.
It's wet. Gary says it's wet, Robin.
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, don't throw up. Quickly, because I got to get out on time, and we only have a half hour for news. Hurry up.
Just got to figure out who's going to swab that.
So just get someone
Get
to
a
do it.
long Q-tip.
You know. Make Shuley do it.
Lieberman said he'll do it.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Make Lieberman do it. He's the newest guy here.
Get some gloves. You'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Lieberman's a newsman. You want to be a newsman? Then do it.
You got to go where the dirt is.
Gary, I can't hear what's going on. What are you and Lieberman talking about? Gary, put your mic
Gary's
on.
not listening.
Howard, there's 50 fucking people yelling at me.
I missed the Lieberman conversation.
John Lieberman just said that he would go in and swab it.
With the Q, yeah, I will do it with a Q-tip.
Right.
But that area is being compromised, so I got to get to it right now.
Get to it now.
Right, before it's contaminated, as
Put
they
it in a
say.
plastic bag.
Boy, he's some reporter.
I tell you.
He's an awesome reporter. He's going to go swab the...
Ugh,
He says the area is contaminated, I'll say.
you're not kidding.
So who do we have to swab, Gary? Benji, Tim. I'm still not buying Tim.
Benji, Tim, Greg Carmel, and Doug Goodstein. Those are the 4 people we'll swab.
And those are the only 4 that used the bathroom this morning.
Let me go back. Those are the 4 people who used the bathroom within the hour. I go back to the entire morning.
Go. I want the entire morning swabbed.
Okay.
Swabby the decks.
This is so disgusting.
How you like that Lieberman, huh, Robin? Now that's a reporter.
There's a can-do guy.
He's the Walter Cronkite of duty. Will anyone admit to shitting in the bathroom this morning and save us this
No,
aggravation?
they want to be discovered.
All right. Well, they discovered they will be. Discovered they will be. If the DNA fits,
you took the shit.
You took the shits. DNA evidence does not lie, man. It does not lie.
And how could you just leave?
I don't know, but if I find specks of Chick-fil-A in there, I'll know who did it. John Hine.
No.
Tim.
Don't put this on me, child.
Tim.
Don't put this on me,
I would
child.
I would take a DNA test. I know I'm one of the culprits.
Are you really?
And it was not me.
It was not me.
I swear.
And not me this time.
Doug. Yes. In a way, you prompted this scandal because it was your nose that first reported the the
my
smell.
nose was really disgusted by it. It smelled like a sewer in there, and I didn't really investigate. I actually didn't go in there to do anything. I wear a hat in the morning, so I went in there just to put some gel in my hair. So I smelled it. I didn't look close. I didn't investigate, but I came out and I said, God, that freaking bathroom is disgusting. And then we figured out that Tim was lurking in here, and sure enough, the logs correlate that Tim was in there right before I was. So. Actually, you were.
I was. I'm actually on that log 3 times.
So you basically locked me out of this equation. Because you were verified before me, it stunk.
Well,
so.
I've been in there 3 times this morning.
And it stunk?
Well, the first time it didn't. The second time it did. And I actually did a quick U-turn. The third time I went in and I forged through and I actually peed. And when I was done, that's when I came out and talked to Richie, who had smelled something, who smelled it as well. And, you know, it corroborates with your story.
Right. So, Greg, the bottom line is that I'm thinking Tim is embarrassed by this, and I'm thinking Tim is bullshitting, and I think it's Tim. I mean, it was very fresh. It really smelled like a hot sewer.
I also smelled a hint of cologne as well, and that's what Tim's been known to wear, a very strong cologne. So
I didn't smell the cologne, but it just there he is. There's the culprit.
Well, I mean, he definitely said releases on the show, so
he's attempting to go on like nothing's happened.
Well, most guilty people do that too.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah, most guilty people, they try not to associate themselves with the crime. If it was me, I would have admitted it. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
First of all, I've never taken a shit in there. Most people haven't. Tim, we know, has made the mistake because we know Tim does his business in there, and Jason Kaplan, but Jason's not on the log. I would have said it was Jason, but he's out of the mix. So anyway, bottom line, I'm going with Tim. I think Tim's covering his shit tracks. I think it's pretty clear he has a record of going to the bathroom in here and exploding in there. So
right, he has a volatile background.
Yeah, and it's just not funny. It's not fun. It's not right. It's disgusting. It's completely disrespectful to the coworkers here. And you know, Tim's on my shit list now.